Eccentric, often brilliant gnomes are held as one of the most peculiar races of the world. With their obsession for developing radical new technologies and constructing marvels of mind-bending engineering, it's a wonder that any gnomes have survived to proliferate. Over the years, the gnomes have contributed ingenious weapons to aid the Grand Alliance in its fierce battles against the Horde. Thriving within the wondrous techno-city of Gnomeregon, the gnomes shared the resources of the forested Dumora peaks with their dwarven cousins. Yet recently, a barbaric menace rose up from the bowels of the earth and invaded Gnomeregon. Aided by their dwarven allies, the gnomes fought a valiant battle to save their beloved city. Nevertheless, Gnomeregon was irrevocably lost. The surviving gnomes fled to the safety of the dwarven stronghold of Ironforge. There they remain, devising strategies to retake their city. As a gnome of proud standing, it falls to you to answer the challenge and lead your curious people to a brighter future.
Hello everybody, this is Jason, and welcome to my new walkthrough and my new character. This is our Gnome Warrior. As you can see, he is named Cheese Sandwich because he's a gnome, and why not have fun with it? So anyway, we will be doing a what I guess I'll just call it a pure walkthrough. So the only time that I will play this character will be when I'm recording episodes. For you guys that are starting to follow my channel, and I see more and more people subbing and more views every day, so that's a good thing. I'm very happy about that. So whether you're just starting to follow me or you've been following me from the get-go, I have a mage, a human mage that I play. That's going to be, I guess, my main character. I'm going to dedicate a lot of my time to that because that's the player that I want to try to get him progressed the highest. But what we will end up doing with Cheese Sandwich is this will be a 100% pure playthrough all the way up to level 50, I think, at this point. I will also try to play him on hardcore mode. I think the way that works is there is some kind of a perk or buff that you get when you play hardcore, and then if you ever die, I don't think it's a permadeath. If it's a permadeath, I will be very sad. And honestly, if I make it past level 20, I consider myself a winner. Because I have played my own hardcore modes before, just kind of making up my own rules, and it's really kind of hard to get past level 20 for someone that's not like just hardcore, ruthless, balls to the wall, best World of Warcraft, first for everything player. I'm definitely not that. I'll say I know just enough to be dangerous in this game, but I'm definitely not going to be the best the best when it comes to things like that. Now, I will say I'm not 100% familiar with a warrior, so this will definitely be a series where I will be hopefully looking towards some of you guys for some tips and tricks on how to play. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started. I'll see if I can play us through till I can get us out of Coldridge Valley and get into Keranos, where we can park it in the inn. But this will be episode 1 of the Gnome Warrior, Cheese Sandwich. So let's get started right away.
How are ya?
Sten Stoutarm is starting us off here. Says, well, aren't you a sturdy-looking one? Perhaps you can assist me with a thing or two. Not much help around here except for green apprentices, and they've other things to worry about. So, Dwarven Outfitters. What do we have here? You look as though you might need something to keep your hands warm, I'll tell you what would help. A pair of nice warm gloves, and, being the kind soul that I am, I'd be more than happy to provide you with a suitable pair. I've one condition, however. I need you to go get me some wolf meat. Nice arrangement, You bring me some wolf meat, and I'll make sure you don't lose any digits to frostbite. Well, what do you say? So, Sten Stoutarm would like 8 pieces of tough wolf meat. And we get some type of hands, or something for our hands, or gloves, or whatever you want to call it. So go ahead and accept that quest, and we'll get started with the killing. Let's see what we got. Now the main reason that I'm doing a gnome and a warrior is that I'm going to go mining engineering. I have never, ever in the history of this game ever done engineering. So I'm going to do engineering for mainly on this because they have the engineering spec. That's for no other reason. Engineering skill is increased by 15. So it's like they're basically begging you to do engineering. And it seems like a lot of the engineering things are like weapons and things that a warrior could use. I know it seems like you can end up making rifles or something along those lines. And then they also have increased intelligence, which it is what it is on a warrior. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what we have. Not much. Oh, and that reminds me, let's go ahead and get a couple things set up right away. So we want to do auto loot. Enable floating. That's good. That's fine. And then we want to get our action bars out. Okay. All right. So we got what we need to have here. Get all my things set up the way I like to have them set up. And let's get to some wolf killing. The one other gnome character that I do have is on the Burning Crusade Classic is a mage, an ice mage. So, you know, and I like the dwarf and gnome starting areas. I think it's pretty cool. You get into the wetlands quicker, which I love the wetlands. It's kind of, it's one of those areas, I guess a lot of people love it or hate it. It seems like there's a ton of quests. It's kind of like this area's version of like the Crossroads. If you played Horde and you've been to the Crossroads, there's a gajillion quests to do out of the Crossroads, and it seems like there's a lot of quests that come out of the wetlands. So, all right, 3 of 8, off to a good start here. And I will say it's very uplifting to see that this game, the classic refresh, is it 2 weeks old, I think? And like me, I see other people that are rolling, probably at this point are rolling an alt. I think a lot of people were kind of concerned about the time crunch of not having enough time to maybe have a character and have an alt, but I mean, look at all the mages. But I think people are doing fine. They're getting up to 50 and they're rolling their alts and having fun. I myself have a couple. I've got, like I said, my mage. That's my main. Oh, duh. Targeted that trog for some reason. I've got a priest that I'm going to dedicate some time to, but not as much. Not as much as I will the mage and this warrior. And then a couple of others that I just created. I haven't really played them a whole lot, but I basically was just reserving names on those characters just because I have OCD and I have certain characters that have to have certain names. So. Pick a mob, but it's not as bad as opening night, but I think it's great that we're still at that point where we're, golly, that blast. Oh, it seems like that came from all the way across the zone, and there's already level 2. Oh, that's not a mage, that's a warlock. Right, casting Shadow Bolt. Let's see. Wish I had charge. That'd be easier to get to some of these mobs. Alright, so that's quest 1 done. Let's go turn it in and get our mail gloves. Why is there a night elf here?
Hi.
Okay. Ah, well, aren't you a sturdy-looking one? Perhaps you can assist me with... Dude, you already said this. Dwarven Outfitters. Wolves giving you a bit of trouble? You'd do well to avoid the fangs and claws and other sharp bits, yes? Ah, wonderful. The wolf meat should do nicely. Oh, don't worry, Cheese Sandwich. I wouldn't forget my part of the bargain. Here, one of these should fit you. Yeah, and I mean, we've got a cloth, leather, and mail. They do a nice job of, like, if you're going to be warlock or priest or mage. The leather for if you're going to do, like, let's say that would be for the gnome. So it would be hunter and rogue, and then everybody else gets the mail. So, all right, simple memorandum. While you were helping me out, this memorandum was given to me to pass on to you. Take some time to read it when you have a chance. I'm thinking it came from the warrior trainer Thran. Take a gander at it and go find him inside Anvilmar when you get a chance. Okay.
See you soon.
And he's got yet another one. Coldridge Valley mail delivery. I don't suppose you'd be willing to do a favor for me, lad. A stack of letters came through the pass today, but I don't have the time to send them along. They're all addressed to Talon Kenai. You can find him to the west down the road. He's set up camp next to the frozen lake. What do you say? Well, of course, because we're a Warcraft character, we'll do anything for experience and money and loot. And Balor Frosthammer's got something.
What can I do for you?
A new threat. I hope you're here to lend us a hand, warrior. After the last Trog attack, we could use all the help we can get. I hear the buggers have been popping up all across the lands, and it seems Coldridge Valley is no exception. They've been spotted all over the hills to the southeast and near the frozen lake. And that's not all. Just a few nights ago, they attacked and overran our camp to the west. We're a bit short-handed here, lad, and we need strong arms to help drive the Trogs back. Alright, so we need to kill 6 Trogs and 6 burly Trogs, and we'll get some more gear.
Be good.
Alright, so we have a quest turn in inside the building here, which is our trainer. Be our first opportunity to sort through our gear and equip ourselves with what we need to equip and sell the rest for a little coin. Let's go to the weaponsmith here and get rid of what we need to get rid of. Well, I'll tell you what, let's do this first. Okay, so that is definitely an equip. That is definitely an equip. Everything else we can sell.
Met. See you soon.
Actually, keep that up. It's small enough, it's out of the way. Keep it open.
What's on your mind?
The big wars might be over for now, but we still have to keep our skills sharp. Ah, well, another memorandum from a gnome on a mission. Isn't this quaint? No, I ain't teasing you, little one. Gotta respect your tenacity, that much is for sure. I'd be just as pleased if Ironforge was taken by dark iron dwarves, so don't be thinking I don't feel for your plight. Well, seeing how this is your prime directive, or whatever you're calling it these days, I gave my word I'd do whatever I can to make sure you and yours were ready to take back your home, and that's just what I'm going to do. Anytime you feel you're ready, come back to good old Thran, and I'll be happy to share my knowledge with you. There's some cost to me training you, but it won't be too expensive. Good luck.
Safe travels.
All right, let's go ahead and
Great to meet you.
see if we can afford the training. So right now we got Battle Shout. So we'll get Battle Shout and
Keep
we'll
your
throw
feet
that
on
up
the ground.
on our bar here. So with Battle Shout, the warrior shouts, increasing the melee attack power of all party members within 20 yards by 15. It's a 2-minute spell. A spell, I say it. It's a talent. It's an ability. Warriors, unlike the spellcasters that I've played, they depend on rage. They get rage by getting hit. So the more they hit, the more rage they develop, and the more abilities and counterattacks and different things they can do, different talents they have. Typically with a warrior, you want to roll that to start if someone wants a tank. Tanks are very popular in the World of Warcraft. I'm going to get some hate, I'm sure. I don't like tanking. I don't. I would like to do a dungeon run, and I can certainly throw a shield and do sword and board or whatever and tank. But I feel like I don't know. I like the DPS role. I like to go Fury and Arms to deal out more damage than anything. But I can certainly tank a dungeon if necessary. I mean, you're wearing enough armor, and like I said, you should probably always carry a shield and a one-handed weapon with you at all times. I typically will try to go like Fury spec, so I can do the dual wield spec, so that your offhand weapon does more damage. And we'll get into more of the talents and stuff when we get to level 10, and we can explain how all that works. But Talon Kenai here is got a turn in, and I think he also has some quests for us. So let's get into Talon Kenai. It says, "Greetings, warrior. Fine day for hunting, wouldn't you say? I've been having more than a little luck with boars myself. Perhaps you'd like a shot." "Yes, do you have something for me?" "Why, this stack of letters here." "Thank you. I've been waiting for these letters for quite some time. Unfortunately, these letters aren't all for me. This one is addressed to Grellan Whitebeard. He's not too far away if you'd like to deliver it to him." Of course, because we are a Warcraft character. "If I remember correctly, Grellan's camp is down the road to the southeast. No doubt he'll be eager to get his mail." That's bread from down the road. "The boar hunter. Nothing like a day of boar hunting, eh? Though here in Coldridge Valley there are so many boars it almost takes the fun out of it. No need to get them charging. They're all angry and ready without any help. In fact, recently there have been so many boars in the area, it's become dangerous for me to do my daily hunting. Long story short, if you could help me kill some of the boars, I would appreciate it." So Talon here wants us to kill 12 small crag boars.
Off with you.
So we'll be more than happy to do that for him. All right, one down. My God, that looks like a dagger. I bet that's a sword, though. Main hand sword, yeah, it's so funny. It's all comparable. Okay. Oh, and I think we need to kill this trog over here, right? Well, we need to kill trogs anyway, but yes. Oh, he repositioned himself. That's funny. Hello, game. Thank you. really be anxious to see how the in-game content and raids and like all that stuff works. Confession time, and I don't know if I talked about this on my mage. I've never really gotten a character to max level and done in-the-game content. It's something I'm really looking forward to doing. We'll see how it goes. I've never done it. I've never been. I mean, I've been on dungeons, and you know, done like Shadowfang Keep many times and the Stockades. I mean, I've done a lot of dungeons, but I've never done raids. You know, I've seen videos. I kind of know what's going on, but it will be fun to do them, and I'm looking forward to it. And that's kind of the focal point, I think, of the season of Mastery. Wow, what am I doing? Is to get to that in-game, those raids, that in-game content. I wish I had charge so bad. I think you get it at level 4. Maybe. I'd be so anxious to get it. I think literally when I get to level 4, I'll stop whatever I'm doing so I can go train it and have it. It's the last of the burly trogs, and then we'll have just the regular trogs that we'll have to get. Look at, oh, I've actually apparently at some point killed one. Nice. I didn't know that they were in this area. But that's all the rockjaw trogs. Now it's just, or that's all the burly ones. Now we just got burly rockjaws. Now we just need to get rockjaw. And 2 more boars, and we can turn this little quest in. Gosh, he was just crap out of my back. It's 11, and then this one should be number 12. All right, number 12. Let's see if there's anything we want to throw on. That. Those. Not that, not that. Those. And that. Okay. A little bit better. Got a little bit more armor going. Some of it's leather and some of it's cloth. We won't normally be doing that. We'll eventually get to where we're all mail. And then at 40, we can start wearing plate. Excellent. I can go back to my leisurely hunting now. Thank you, Cheese Sandwich. So we got those, which are not as good. Those, which are better. So we'll go ahead and take these dwarven leather pants and get that little upgrade going. And now Let's see if we can take out a couple of these trogs. All our rockjaw. Here we go. There's a rockjaw, I think. Yeah. I think at level 4 we get charge and we get rend, if I'm not mistaken. Which is a good combo because you can charge in to an enemy and hit him with rend. That's it's a bleed over time, dot, whatever you want to call it. It's a nice 1-2 combo for the warrior. Where are the rockjaw trogs at? God, it looks a little farmed out down here. Let me head back the other way. So farmed out. So if you've never played Warcraft, I apologize. I do sometimes throw out some of that jargon. Farmed out is just basically when an area has been completely overrun and just completely obliterated, and just kind of like it sounds, it's been farmed, and you don't really stand much of a chance of getting anything in that area unless you can group up. And in the Warcraft world, you can group up in groups of up to 5 in a team, and that's typically what will happen, especially early going. A lot of times you have such trouble getting what you need to get to complete a quest. A lot of times that people will just team up, just for the simple fact of they're having so much trouble killing the things they need to kill for whatever quest they're on. And if you're in a group and someone kills what you need, and you're close enough by that teammate, you get credit for it. So when you're doing a quest, that's just what's called a simple kill quest. So all you're doing is, like this one, we just need to kill 6 burly rockjaw trogs and 6 rockjaw trogs. So if we were with a team member and they killed, right now we have 2 other team members that killed the rockjaw, we'd get credit for it, which would be doing a lot better than I'm doing. Where are these guys at? See a bunch of burlies, but I don't see just a regular rockjaw. They got to be somewhere. Here, truggy. Just 4 of them just standing around, just existing, not being what I need. Oh, goodness. Oh. Five of 6. Come on, baby. One more. This is almost comical that I'm having this much trouble finding these guys. Oh, I was aggravating. Oh, got a nice crit. Didn't mean to aggro that guy. Good grief. Well, this is just exasperating. I just need one flamin' thing. The game is going to be a dick about it. Okay, well, let's turn in some quests and get on with our life. I guess we'll find one soon enough.
How are you?
Greetings, lad. I'm Grellin Whitebeard. I'm here to examine the threat posed by the growing number of trolls in Coldridge Valley. What have I found? It's a bit troubling. Is there something I can help you with? Ah, excellent. It's been a while since I received word from Ironforge. My brother Sennair and I were sent to different parts of Dunmoreau to investigate the threat posed by the trolls. The Senate has its hands full with the Trogs, so they've no need for further annoyances. From what I've seen, the trolls aren't well situated here in Coldridge Valley, mostly the southern cave. I'd say that the army will not be necessary. A few strong arms should be more than enough. Perhaps you'd like to assist in this endeavor. I have the authority to offer compensation for your help. So he wants us to kill 14 Frostmane troll whelps, which we will gladly do.
Safe travels.
And I believe, yes, Nori Pride
Great to
Drift.
meet you.
Gah, I was supposed to get this delicious scalded morn brew to Durnan Furcutter inside Anvilmar a while ago. But I had to deliver one to Grellin here first. I'll never make it to Anvilmar before the brew runs cold. You look fast. Maybe you can make it. This cup will only stay hot for 5 more minutes, and Durnan didn't order chili morn brew. So get going. Anvilmar is to the northeast, a settlement dug into the mountain. Thanks, Cheese Sandwich, and don't forget to bring me back my mug.
Safe travels.
You got it, dude. And 5 minutes is more than enough time. Might even be able to find a Trog to kill on the way, which would be excellent. Oh yeah, right there. They were just all dead, evidently. Okay, now I feel better about things.
What's on your mind?
If the problems we've had here are indicative of what is happening elsewhere in our lands, by Magni's beard, we have some troubles ahead of us. I can only hope that the King and Senate are taking steps to deal with the threat the Trogs pose. Oh, choose a reward. What do I want? 538. The belt.
Be good.
Okay, now let's go in here. We're level 4, and that seems like that happens so fast. But we'll go in here. We'll turn in this quest. We'll get the dude his, I guess, coffee. I don't know. I guess it's a coffee. Or hot beer. I don't know.
Great to meet you.
I sell the finest cloth and leather garb this side of the valley. Well, I don't want to buy anything from you, but I do have this. I'm Durnan Fur Cutter. You have something for me? Ah, yes, your whatever, scalding morning brew. Ah, good. Now this will hit the spot. Allow me to take a small break while I enjoy this scalding morn brew. Now that hit the spot. Nothing like a piping hot, nay, scalding morn brew on a cold winter's day to warm your cackles of your soul. Here you go, Chief Sandwich. Be a pal and take this empty mug back to Nori for me, would you now? Well, certainly.
Watch your back.
Sweetly. Now, let's just see. Oh, nope. New. A little bit better shield. And that's the belt we want. So.
You got my attention. See you soon.
Now, I think in here is a quest that we can pair with the Frostmane Whelps quest. Felix Winterbolt. See, we drove the Trogs out of Nomergon, but then it all went so horribly wrong. Now our home is completely irradiated, and we gnomes have been scattered all over Dunmorrow. In my haste to get away from the radiation, I lost all my personal belongings and tools. It was the trolls that got them. They stole my chest, my box, and my bucket of bolts. They took them back to their camp southwest of Anvilmar. I'm no adventurer. Could you find my things and bring them here to me, please? Why,
Alrighty then.
sweetly, dude. Be happy to. And then the warrior trainer
Well met.
is going to give us charge and rend. Yes, and oh, it's so cruel.
See you soon.
Not going to have it. I want to sell. I'm going to see if I can sell this.
You got my attention.
That kind of 86. Oh, no.
Very good.
Now, I need to go out here and kill some things and loot some stuff so I can sell it, because I need to have charge and rend. I need them both. Need to have them both. It's not an option. Can at least put charge in here. Alright, now we'll do this properly. That boar like run off like he sensed that there was stuff happening here. There's some copper. Look, they ran away. They knew what was going on. Had to run away and scratch their ass for a minute. Think about it. Alright, I think we're good. I think we are good. Let's see.
What can I do for you? Keep your feet on the ground. No.
There we go. Now we can do it proper. Rend. Alright. Now. Take this dude back his mug and then go kill some trolls. And then, I think, kill some more trolls. Sorry, shenanigans here at the household. All right, so let's give this guy back his mug.
What's on your mind?
I trust the scalding morn brew got to Durnan on time. Did you remember to bring me back my mug? Excellent cheese sandwich. You'd be surprised how many couriers I meet who forget to do something as simple as bring back the mug. Mugs don't grow on trees, or so they tell me. Here's a little something for the effort. Thanks again for your help.
Safe travels.
Right, now. I think we just hit these in succession. We got 3 camps. Each of the 3 camps has got one of the little guy's tools or whatever he's missing. And then we'll kill a couple of the Frostmane trolls along the way, and that'll get us our 12. Haha, nice. Nothing like just the sheer joy when you get something like that to happen to you in the game. Alright, that's Felix's box. Now let's move along to the next episode and get... Okay. I got turned around there for a second. What happened? human warrior here. Just, I'm sure, just trying to do a little zone hopping and get more quest experience. And I may do some of that with this character. What we may end up doing is we may end up going to Karanos, but I may hop over to Goldshire. I may do that. Good thing about being a warrior is there is a warrior trainer in Goldshire, so I could certainly learn my skills there. Might be worth investigating. I don't think I've ever gotten the items before I've killed all the trolls that I have to kill, but I think some of that can be attributed to the number of people out and about killing. So what we may do is we may go into Karanos, pick up some of those quests, and then may go into Ironforge, get the hardcore mode buff, and then we will, from there we can figure out what we want to do as far as if we want to head over into if we want to head over into the human area and do some questing there. Certainly could. Nice. Where in the heck is he going? Come back here, dude. All right. Things are picking up here. What just happened? My dude kept going. He wasn't done charging. It's 11 of 14. Excellent. Of 14. It'll be 13. Rage go. Okay. So, whoa. He wants to fight. He wants to fight, and he will die. All right. Let's go turn this one in. I can't remember. It seems like we actually have to go into the cave for something, but I can't remember. We'll see. Let's see.
Great on me.
Ah, those light-blasted trolls. He takes a few breaths and seems to settle down a bit. A group of them came in the night and stole my journal. I knew better than to trust that good-for-nothing app. Choose your reward. I think I'll take 10, 2, 6. 2.10, 1.6. So this one does less damage per second, but hits faster. Let's go with the hammer. My journal, they took it away to the cave, the one that had it. It was a big brute with some odd markings on his skin and face. I didn't get a much better look than that. You've had some luck with the trolls. Maybe you could go back and go get it back for me. Grell and Whitebeard wants you to kill Grick near the cold and retrieve his journal.
Safe travels.
Can do that. How am I looking on bag space? Well, yeah, I think we're good. We are going into the cave. Maybe this will not be as hard as it normally is. Of course, I have no idea which way to go, but maybe follow the dead bodies? I don't know. I don't remember if this guy's down here below or what. Ah, crap. Yeah. Something tells me he's up top over there. Oh, no, he's down here. Okay. Chose wisely. This mage just came in here. Maybe that means the way back is safe. We'll see if anything's had time to respawn. Doesn't look like it. Nope, definitely not. Okay. We should be able to get through this guy. Super. Alright, I think that finishes up Cold Ridge Valley. We'll see here. But I think we'll turn these in, go into the Anvil Mar, and turn those in.
How are you?
Wonderful, Cheese Sandwich. Many thanks for retrieving my notebook. Well, it would seem that the troll situation here in Cold Ridge Valley is under control and not much cause for worry. After I put the finishing touches on my report, I'll need someone to courier it to my brother Sinear. I'll take that nice looking shield. I was planning on sending my apprentice to my brother Sinear with my report, but I would feel much better were it placed in more reliable hands. That is, of course, if you wouldn't mind. You'll have to take the tunnel to get to Keranos. Speak with Mountaineer Thalos before going through the tunnel. It's completely infested with trogs now. Follow the road back to Anvilmar, then keep heading east to the tunnel. Thalos is stationed nearby.
Be good.
Okay, that's that. And go into Cold Ridge Valley. That is just about going to wrap up this opening video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn in this quest, and we'll get the breadcrumb quest into Keranos. And then once we are situated in Keranos, we'll get to the inn, we'll set our hearth, and that's where we'll park it for the evening. And then we will pick up. I'll try to do regular videos of Cheese Sandwich and his journeys. Like I said, I'll make this a playthrough where pretty much everything that we do on screen. The only thing that I might keep off screen is if I'm going to go out farming for materials for, like doing mining and whatnot and engineering. I may not put that on video. We'll see. You guys tell me if it's something you think you'd like to see, then we can do it. Oh goodness, Cheese Sandwich, this town is not well suited for the likes of me. There are as many nasty creatures here as there were in Gnomeragon before the accident. Do you have my belongings? If you don't, then who knows what the trolls have done with them now. Huzzah, you found them. You're an absolute savior, my friend. Here, it's not much, but it's something for the trouble I've put you through. Thank you.
You have a great day now.
All right. Sell off. Well, let's just do this. Let's see if we have anything that we want to go ahead and equip. Yep, that'll go good. Recruit boots. Go ahead and recruit or keep that. Those are the same. Yep, want the shield. Now it's not like, and then that's. Let's get our system going here. Alright, everything else is fair game. Okay. Oh, whoops, wrong way. This is not as confusing as the human starting area and the Abbey. Many people have gotten lost inside the Abbey. Okay. Whee! There's our quest turn in and our quest pickup before we head through the Trog infested tunnel.
How are you?
Hail! Have a care. Cheese Sandwich, the tunnel to Dunmorrow is infested with trogs and it is not safe for travel. If you haven't any pressing business in Dunmorrow, I'll have to ask you to remain in Anvilmar until the tunnel is safer. Well, if Whitebeard is sending you to Dunmorrow on important business, I can't very well stop you, can I? At least let me provide you with some advice and directions. The trogs in the tunnel are extremely hostile and haven't shown any hesitation in attacking travelers through the tunnel. You seem tough enough, though, so you should probably be safe. Directions: if you're going to speak with Sinir, you'll find him in Karanos. Make your way through the tunnel, and after you come out on the other side, just keep following the road. It'll run right into Karanos.
Keep your feet on the ground.
There's one breadcrumb into Karanos, and I think we have another.
Honored, I'm sure.
Hey, you look like a hardy adventurer. If you're planning on braving the past, do you suppose you could bring a package to the inn in Karanos? You are planning on stopping at the inn, right? If you make it through the pass, you'll definitely want to take a breather there. Anyways, bring this to Tenok Frosthammer, the innkeeper's assistant. I can't get through the pass myself, and it'll be days until a mountaineer escort comes through. So we'll deliver the crate of inn supplies to Tenok Frosthammer.
Off and away.
All right, so guys, we're going to call it an episode here. I'm just going to run through the pass, kill off some trogs. When you next see us again, we will be in Karanos and we'll be ready to adventure there. So until the next episode, everyone take care.